As the new Baron and Baroness in this great barony of Carolingia, we have watched the barons and baronesses for many years and seen what they have done to foster and expand this great barony. But we believe that even we, after many years of service to this barony, could stand to hear a little advice from the orders of our barony that perform all the services and provide the champions and the abilities and the artisans. I believe there are some people who are prepared to provide us with that advice.
The circle turns again, as needs it must. A noble couple goes unto their rest. They pass to worthy gentlefolk the trust that they have borne with neither stint nor rest. To find their heirs, as was their last mighty quest, successors strong to guard her with their might, so Carolingia may share her light. The populace must share their thought and voice, for wisdom is not a cornet's alone. And order's members must make known their choice of persons who should kneel before the throne. For ruling nobles are but flesh and bone, and need the aid of others' piercing sight, so Carolingia may share their light.
Great Perseus am I of noble birth, whose sword the vile Gorgon brought to bay, and all of those who have great martial worth are rightly brought beneath my view and sway. Yet must I rest, and not watch all the day. No single pair of noble eyes can see each great and worthy act of chivalry. All those who bear my noble name and arms must share their wisdom with their noble lords, lest by neglect they do some awful harms. To those who carry bows, or spears, or swords, I bind my order with these mighty cords, to share and praise with voice, both loud and free, each great and worthy act of chivalry. But chivalry is not just mighty deeds, which folk of strength prove on their foeman's frame. True chivalry lies in fulfilling needs, which promises but little glowing fame. Thus yield I to the day star's holy name, for humble service equally can be a great and worthy act of chivalry.
Good Perseus, I thank you for your grace, for service in the smallest thing is great. Those who do not wear a warrior's scowling face can all the ills of warriors now abate, and with their wisdom broils adjudicate. For chivalry takes courage, skill, and nerve, and all these live in those who stand and serve. My chariot, which sails across the sky, brings light and hope to those who dwell below. My labors with the evening fall and die, while others' labors just begin to show. Discharge your office faithfully and know the Daystar's name requires grace and strength and verve, and all these live in those who stand and serve.
Now, crafty men and women, hear my call, and hearken to what Helios has said. For chivalry lives in the great and small, in limb and life, and is on kindness fed. Some give their time, some give their craft instead, and these to Hecate, the moon, belong, so that this land may be both fair and strong. The fruits of labors gained by study hard result in works of beauty fair to see, but art should not in treasure store be barred. True art, like chivalry, yearns to be free. Give of your art, and I shall give to thee the strength to overcome each bulk and wrong, so that this land may be both fair and strong.
These three have brought their noble gifts to you, proud baron and most noble baroness. A three-legged stool, as of a balance true, and yet you cannot make a stool with one leg less. But yet I have one secret to confess. A stool of many legs is better still when they are united with one will. Great chivalry makes all these three as one, proud Perseus in war, protecting all. We service to Helios, the sun, and Hecate's arts have their seductive call. Remove but one, and downward we shall fall. But we shall all our cups and goblets fill when they are united with one will. Each limb of this triumvirate is strong, made up of threads or twigs together bound, and more alone, each one cannot last long. In comradeship and love true strength is found. Lift up your voices now with joyful sounds. Together there is naught that can do us ill when we are united with one will.
Thank you, noble Perseus, noble Helios, and noble Hecate for your advice and sage words of wisdom.
Their baron and baroness would call the officers of their barony into court.